You are awesome, and you're back.
I'm Dan, this is Mandy.
And you are watching BuzzChomp.
Woo, yeah, you go, woo, woo, yeah.
Woo!
Enjoy. Counterpart TV show. We are 3 episodes into Counterpart, and all I want to know is, what's the real conspiracy? Multiple people have been killed. A few who we may have thought were evil and now are not so evil, maybe. Probably not at all. Oh man, like, what's the real conspiracy going on here? Let's lay out the facts. Baldwin, an assassin from the other side, came over to our side to murder people, namely our Emily, because she was hit by a car and it didn't kill her. Our Emily was sending intel to Other Howard. Other Howard came over here to protect our Emily and our Howard. Other Emily, not so evil, also knew about the conspiracy from a distance, tried to inquire, now she's dead. The ambassador from the other side is compromised. People on our side are compromised. Who's in charge? My gut tells me someone from our side is the mastermind of this conspiracy, trying to meddle with the other side, trying to cause the problems which flip back over to place blame and undermine the diplomatic relationship. We learned in episode 3 that knowledge is currency. They wanted to trade Baldwin, our side did, for knowledge from the other side about our world. Well, what better way to acquire that knowledge than to create a problem and then solve it? I'm not saying that Peter's father-in-law, the head of diplomacy, is the mastermind here. That seems to be kind of obvious. But it makes sense if diplomacy was causing the problems on the other side, so that the other side would come back to our side, and then we would fix it and get new information. It's getting convoluted because this conspiracy is confusing. There are very few other known facts because we don't know which side's really masterminding the conspiracy. It's possible that one person from our side and one person from the other are working together to counter conspiracy and cause the two sides to collapse, because it's common sentiment among many people that go back and forth that we would just like to build a wall and end this charade and pretend it never happened. That's not an uncommon thought. Only diplomacy, who wants to gain knowledge from the other side, and vice versa, wants to keep this thing going. They killed Other Emily. They tried to kill our Emily. We don't know what the Emilys were originally. All we know is the truth broke up the other side's Howard and Emily marriage. I gotta believe it has something to do with her potentially causing the universes to split in the first place, because they're kind of at that age where they could have been involved in the 80s in the original experiments. She could have been one of the people that caused this in the first place, and perhaps they I'm not sure feasibly how the Emilys could have switched in the past, because other Emilys seem to have never visited. But if an experiment went awry, it's feasible that someone got unconscious and woke up and the other one didn't, and then they kind of knew and it was flipped. But they're keeping major secrets here. I called Emily evil. I do not believe she is blameless in this conspiracy, although she was trying to help both Howards. I'm ready to point the finger at someone that we have met, but we have not met their counterpart. This means it's Peter, maybe Peter's father-in-law, maybe Aldrich, maybe Other Emily's boyfriend, maybe the Pope. Those 5 characters we have only met one of. Also, Baldwin's liaison. We have not met those people's other. It's very likely that one of their others is deeply involved in this conspiracy, if not the mastermind. It's also possible that one of those 5 people themselves are the mastermind of the conspiracy and have already killed their other. Both options are 100% on the table. I have a feeling we've met our master villain. We just don't know yet. Peter, formerly Viserys from Game of Thrones, has that wonderfully evil grin. But I believe they're throwing us off the trail again. Because just last episode, they made us think, oh, Emily might be evil. Now they've dropped hints this episode that Pope might be evil. That Peter might be evil. That Emily's boyfriend, whose name is escaping me, might be evil. The point is, the show is doing a great job of making us think these people might be the bad guys. And then right away, they're probably going to show us, oh, no, they're not, like they did with Emily, and then she's dead. So I'm not believing that these people are actually bad. They're just caught up in the conspiracy. Someone who's good is probably behind all this. But it can't be our Howard. He's like the uber good guy, so he can't be the one. That would be like a monster twist, and I'm not really sure how they pull it off. My final question of this conspiracy. The other side has an ambassador and an embassy on our side. Where's the embassy and who is the ambassador on the other side? That answer is totally going to blow the door open on this conspiracy. Because we haven't seen that yet. We really don't know much about the other side except for when they choose to come travel to our side. Ian, the boyfriend, he just seems very skeptical, but I just think he's anti-Howard. I think they're doing the same thing again. They made us think evil Emily, she's dead. Evil Ian, I think he might be one of the next ones to go. Peter, he's unassuming. If he doesn't be careful though, his father-in-law is gonna have him killed. I am totally befuddled by this conspiracy of Counterpart. Who is in charge? What's their end game? Is it really just all about the information? Do they want to try to destroy one side or the other so there's only one universe again? Is that even feasible? Can we recombine them? I don't know. It's freaking crazy. Subscribe to BuzzChomp so you can catch every one of my videos each week on this amazing Counterpart sci-fi TV series, and comment below with your conspiracy theories. Woo! Counterpart TV show. Tune back in.
More from Mandy and Dan
On BuzzChomp.
Subscribe.
Oh yeah, thank you.